So this is just a look at the macro. I would definitely recommend working with something like ChatGTP until you can get used to this coding language. Alright, so to actually get things going, you're going to want to organize all of your images into a folder. I just have it labeled by my experimental ID there. You're going to want to make sure you have 3 colored channeled images, and do your best to try to have low background, high signal of your F480 that you want to calculate. And then to run it, you're just going to open up Fiji, go to macros, select run, find your text file, say open, and it'll open up this. And this is just literally asking you where to find your file. So you just select your file folder where all your images are, and you select run, and it's just going to go through them image by image. It's doing a couple things here. We're converting into grayscale, converting into 8-bit images because that's what it likes to actually process. And then it's actually doing formal counts. It took a little bit of playing around to get things to work properly. I think one of the things I might still change is letting it have a lower threshold for blue, because it does seem to miss some of the DAPI channel a little bit. And there you go. It worked its way through all those images. So now that we've had all the images processed, it's going to actually give us a nice little CSV file, and it'll put it back into that same file location as you selected. So here we have our CSV file, and you can see our output's really nicely organized. It gives you the ID of each of the images. It gives you the total DAPI count, F480, and then importantly, we actually get F480 with nucleated cells. This will be what your actual monocytes are. And just to highlight an issue that I'm having, if you notice your ratio is above 1, that means that there's something going on with your counts. And what's likely happening is your background's too high. So I had to play around with the threshold settings quite a bit to get to the point where I could get at least these accurate of counts. So you need to go through your images and make sure you have as little background as possible, and maybe bring them into Photoshop, play around with it that way. And once they're all nice and uniform, then you can actually feed them through this. And when you're looking at it after, if you do have any of those values that are higher than 1, then you know that something's going on.